1. During a CDL training session, a mentor asks a trainee to explain the purpose of checking the fifth wheel during inspection. Which of the following is the most accurate reason? A. To verify cargo weight distribution. B. To confirm that the trailer kingpin is properly lubricated. C. To ensure secure coupling between tractor and trailer. D. To check brake fluid levels. 2. While leading a curriculum development meeting, a training supervisor emphasizes inspecting the suspension system. Which component is most critical to check? A. Headlights. B. Leaf springs. C. Seatbelt tensioners. D. Dashboard lights. 3. During an evaluation, a student fails to identify the proper tire inflation pressure range. Which regulatory resource should be cited to correct this? A. FMCSA Tire Safety Circular. B. DOT's Vehicle Weight Chart. C. Manufacturer Specifications. D. EPA Tire Disposal Guidelines. 4. A mentor guides a new driver through the inspection of air brakes. What should the driver do first? A. Pump the brakes to build pressure. B. Check for audible air leaks. C. Pull the emergency brake. D. Test the turn signals. 5. When reviewing pre-trip inspection footage in a training session, a student skips checking the slack adjuster. What is the primary risk of this omission? A. Trailer sway during turns. B. Brake failure due to excessive slack. C. Improper mirror alignment. D. Tire overheating. 6. An instructor emphasizes using a standardized checklist for inspections. Why is this important from a regulatory compliance perspective? A. Reduces training time. B. Enhances fuel efficiency. C. Ensures consistent documentation. D. Improves vehicle resale value. 7. Which of the following is the best example of a communication strategy to reinforce correct inspection protocols with adult learners? A. Posting inspection diagrams without captions. B. Conducting passive lectures. C. Using hands-on demonstrations and peer feedback. D. Distributing lengthy technical manuals. 8. During a practice inspection, a student notices excessive play in the steering wheel. What is the correct instructional feedback? A. Tell the student to ignore minor issues. B. Encourage lubrication of joints. C. Recommend replacing the steering column. D. Refer to the steering linkage for worn parts. 9. A veteran driver mentors a trainee on inspecting the brake system. What sign of a malfunction should be emphasized? A. Engine oil discoloration. B. Unusual brake pedal resistance. C. Window condensation. D. Horn failure. 10. Which item should be inspected first when checking the vehicle's lighting indicators during the pre-trip inspection? A. Fog lamps. B. Clearance lights. C. Headlights. D. Turn signals. 11. A training manual includes a module on load securement. Which inspection point must be included? A. Floor mat cleanliness. B. Load locks and straps. C. Engine coolant level. D. Mud flap spacing. 12. A CDL evaluator observes a student skipping the undercarriage check. What best describes the evaluation concern? A. Reduced engine performance. B. Risk of frame damage or component detachment. C. Inefficient mirror adjustment. D. Unsecured registration papers. 13. In a peer-to-peer mentoring session, a driver asks how to check for fuel leaks. What is the correct response? A. Smell inside the cab for fumes. B. Look for dripping fuel or wet spots under the tank. C. Tap on the fuel cap. D. Check the coolant reservoir. 14. A training curriculum must include which of the following as a critical inspection point for regulatory compliance? A. Trailer logo condition. B. Tire tread depth. C. Upholstery color. D. Air freshener usage. 15. What's the purpose of checking reflective tape on a commercial vehicle during inspection? A. To satisfy aesthetic preferences. B. To ensure visibility and compliance with federal regulations. C. To promote company branding. D. To reflect heat and reduce tire wear. 16. A lead instructor finds a trainee is unclear about checking the air compressor. Which mentoring approach is most effective? A. Allow self-directed learning only. B. Demonstrate with real-time feedback and repetition. C. Provide a glossary of brake system terms. D. Skip the topic for now. 17. A trainee asks about the function of glad hands. What is the most accurate instructional response? A. They secure load straps. B. They connect air lines between tractor and trailer. C. They are part of the lighting system. D. They anchor the fifth wheel. 18. Which of the following findings during a vehicle inspection should be reported immediately to a supervisor? A. Loose cup holder. B. Mud on tires. C. Frayed seat belt. D. Cracked brake drum. 19. Which best describes a mentoring-focused technique for helping a learner retain inspection steps? A. Use of flashcards only. B. Rote memorization. C. Scenario-based walkthroughs with verbal cues. D. Silent observation of experienced drivers. 20. What is the risk of failing to inspect the exhaust system? A. Overheating of headlights. B. Steering wheel vibration. C. Carbon monoxide leak into the cab. D. Inconsistent wiper function. 21. Which inspection point is essential when preparing a vehicle for long-haul travel? A. Side mirror aesthetics. B. Air conditioning fragrance. C. Windshield washer fluid level. D. Hubcap design. 22. A student mistakenly checks tire pressure with a ruler. What correction should be provided? A. Tell them it's acceptable for practice. B. Recommend using a tire tread gauge. C. Instruct to use an air pressure gauge. D. Suggest asking a supervisor for help. 23. Why should the drive shaft be included in inspection routines? A. It supports the cab structure. B. It ensures accurate speed readings. C. It transfers power from transmission to axles. D. It regulates brake timing. 24. What is the correct sequence for air brake inspection? A. Drain air tanks, start engine, check tread depth. B. Build pressure, test leak rate, check warning devices. C. Inspect suspension, check cargo, inspect mirrors. D. Shift gears, apply brakes, restart engine. 25. What communication method is most effective for delivering inspection training to kinesthetic learners? A. Reading case law. B. Role-play simulations. C. Diagram review. D. Slide presentations. 26. A driver fails to inspect the alternator belt. What may result? A. Engine noise. B. Loss of electrical power and battery failure. C. Cracked windshield. D. Blown airbag. 27. When inspecting suspension components, what should the trainee look for? A. Matching tire brands. B. Missing or broken leaf springs. C. Mud flap tightness. D. Clean license plate. 28. Why is it necessary to inspect the coupling system on every trip? A. It's a federal requirement and critical for preventing trailer separation. B. To ensure the engine warms up properly. C. To check mirror placement. D. To verify oil levels. 29. What training method most effectively reinforces the legal consequences of faulty inspections? A. Memorizing inspection checklists. B. Watching peer-led group debates. C. Reviewing DOT violation case studies. D. Reading technical manuals. 30. What part of the vehicle inspection includes checking the battery box? A. Cargo area inspection. B. Engine compartment inspection. C. Cab entry inspection. D. Post-trip inspection. 31. What is a key sign of an improperly mounted air compressor? A. Excessive cab vibration. B. Unusual engine revving. C. Loose steering wheel. D. Audible hissing noise. 32. Which part should be inspected to prevent steering failure? A. Fuel filter. B. Drag link in steering box. C. Battery terminals. D. Horn button. 33. A new driver in training misses the check for cracked rims. What should the mentor stress? A. Cracks can lead to engine overheating. B. Cracks may cause tire detachment. C. Rim cracks enhance braking power. D. Rim condition is cosmetic only. 34. A trainer simulates a nighttime inspection. What is a key focus? A. Checking trailer cleanliness. B. Verifying reflective materials and functioning lights. C. Inspecting cabin entertainment systems. D. Monitoring seat positioning. 35. A mentor uses video replay to highlight trailer landing gear inspection. What issue should be emphasized? A. Worn paint. B. Bent or damaged supports. C. Axle tightness. D. Hitch pin lubrication. 36. What is the regulatory minimum tread depth for steering axle tires on commercial vehicles? A. 1/8 inch. B. 2/32 inch. C. 4/32 inch. D. 3/16 inch. 37. What part of the inspection confirms brake chamber functionality? A. Tapping the exhaust. B. Listening during pressure application. C. Pushing the horn. D. Checking the coolant tank. 38. What instructional strategy is most appropriate for reinforcing pre-trip inspection habits? A. Weekly written tests only. B. Hands-on repetition with instructor feedback. C. Reviewing unrelated videos. D. Independent study with manuals. 39. Which issue must be reported before operating a CDL vehicle? A. Seat cushion wear. B. GPS not installed. C. Missing lug nuts. D. Dust on dashboard. 40. Which type of visual indicator should be inspected on wheel rims? A. Manufacturer's logo. B. Oil stains. C. Rust or cracks. D. Paint color. 41. What must be included in any federally compliant pre-trip inspection? A. Emergency equipment check. B. Interior temperature measurement. C. Air freshener inspection. D. Seat comfort testing. 42. Why is checking the frame and cross members essential during inspection? A. To ensure lighting visibility. B. To identify signs of structural damage or cracks. C. To detect interior odors. D. To adjust weight distribution. 43. A mentor notices a trainee skipping inspection of drive axles. What feedback should be given? A. Drive axles are not part of CDL inspections. B. They are critical for power delivery and must be checked. C. Only checked after 1,000 miles. D. Focus should be on steering only. 44. What is the best mentoring strategy for reinforcing accurate inspection timing? A. Allowing flexible schedules. B. Emphasizing DOT guidelines with mock drills. C. Ignoring time as a factor. D. Delegating inspections to co-drivers. 45. What defect is most dangerous if found on a brake drum? A. Dust buildup. B. Rust stains. C. Heat cracks. D. Mud splash. 46. Why is it important to check for missing or broken spring hangers? A. They help reduce engine emissions. B. They maintain proper suspension alignment. C. They boost fuel efficiency. D. They regulate tire pressure. 47. What is a best practice for inspecting hoses in the engine compartment? A. Look for oil leaks only. B. Squeeze them to check for brittleness or bulges. C. Clean them with water. D. Shake them while engine is running. 48. During mentoring, which strategy is best for evaluating pre-trip inspection competence? A. Watching a peer perform the inspection. B. Completing a written quiz. C. Conducting a timed walkthrough with verbal rationale. D. Reviewing textbook diagrams. 49. What does a loud hissing noise during brake inspection typically indicate? A. Full brake reservoir. B. Proper system pressure. C. Air leak in brake system. D. Functioning ABS system. 50. What item should be confirmed inside the cab during inspection? A. Seat embroidery. B. Radio preset stations. C. Emergency equipment presence. D. Steering wheel size. CDL General Knowledge Vehicle Inspection Test. The CDL General Knowledge Vehicle Inspection Test is a critical component of the Commercial Driver's License CDL exam, designed to assess a driver's ability to perform a thorough and safe pre-trip inspection. This test evaluates the driver's knowledge of key vehicle systems, including brakes, tires, lights, steering, suspension, and emergency equipment. It ensures that candidates understand how to identify potential safety hazards and mechanical issues before operating a commercial vehicle. The inspection process follows federal regulations and industry standards, promoting road safety and vehicle reliability. Successfully passing this test demonstrates a driver's competency in maintaining vehicle compliance, preventing accidents, and meeting regulatory requirements for commercial transportation. Here are the top 5 beneficial uses of the sample exam. 1. Enhances safety awareness. The test reinforces the importance of daily pre-trip inspections, helping drivers identify and address mechanical issues before they lead to accidents or breakdowns. 2. Ensures regulatory compliance. It verifies that drivers understand and follow FMCSA regulations, minimizing the risk of fines, out-of-service violations, and liability issues. 3. Improves operational efficiency. By promoting consistent vehicle inspections, the test reduces the likelihood of roadside delays and costly repairs, ultimately supporting reliable fleet operations. 4. Supports professional development. The test builds technical knowledge and confidence, preparing drivers for real-world responsibilities and career advancement. 5. Promotes mentorship and training. It provides a structured framework for instructors and mentors to evaluate and teach essential inspection skills to new drivers.